Hello YouTube, a very tired Mewtwo here today. Do you ever have one of those days where, well, nothing major goes wrong, or certainly nothing catastrophic, but just the little things in life just wear you down, grind away, and I don't know. It was one of those days, but however, I figure it's been a while since I've done a reproduction update, so why not? I've done a fair few gameplays and packaging pickups in the last while, so change of content. And on my last reproduction video, I showed my Sonic Edusoft preview, and since then I spent a bit of time on it again. And not that you can see in this particular the preview picture, I tried different backgrounds. So in this Green Hill area, I tried just kind of plain background as if Sonic was in more of kind of a school environment, and I tried different Green Hill background effects, but in the end I was happiness with what I started out with and decided to move that into final production, and there we have it. It's hard to kind of angle it so that the light doesn't shine off the plastic, as is typical for Master System and Genesis games. But I was happiest with the logo. I thought it came out fairly well. As I said, compared to a lot of reproductions, there wasn't much to go off, with this particular game. And there's the cartridge and the label. Same as my other cartridges, where I used the logo as the cartridge logo and then the Sega symbol. So ultimately I was pretty pleased with it actually. It kind of fits into the modern Sonic style fairly well, and while maybe not being perfect in terms of the chalkboard, it's a good effort, I think, for an education title. But when I finished doing this, I had something of an easier challenge, and I moved straight on to do Sonic Drift 2. I figured after doing Sonic Triple Trouble and Sonic Edusoft, why not finish off the Sonic reproduction set, as it were, on the Master System. And well, currently these are the only three that I'm aware of. I know there are some other Game Gear games that there may be potential to port them over. I'm not too sure. The Tales had a few games. I don't think they're viable ports, but you never know. But anyway, the Sonic Drift 2, because of course we never got Sonic Drift 1 over here, reproduction was a fairly reasonable one to do, because there was a Game Gear game where there was a known artwork, and the logo was also known. I was actually expecting a bit more difficulty doing the logo, but again, that wasn't too hard, thankfully. It made a nice change of pace. I didn't have an entire box text from the Game Gear one, so I just kind of used that as basis and elaborated on what was there. So this one came together very fast, and I was pretty pleased with it off the bat. The only thing is, I felt that the Sonic Drift 2 logo on the spine left a bit of white space, because it was designed to be a very vertical logo versus filling up a lot of horizontal space. But however, I figured it was fine, so I went straight away and made it. So that's 2 for the price of 1 in this video. Crazy. And I thought it came out very well. And as you can see, the spine is a little on the empty side, but no, it's not too bad. Here with the back of the box. I'm not a massive fan of the game itself. It's not bad, and for an 8-bit attempt at doing a Mario Kart-esque game, it's fairly good. And again, we have the cartridge, same principle as before, utilized the box logo. So with I'll just line them all up now. With Sonic Drift and Sonic Edusoft as two new ones, Sonic was really spreading out his wings because he's in the sports genre with Sonic Drift, and then the family genre with Sonic Edusoft. You know, typically all the Sonic games would have fallen into the action category, certainly all the main entries. But with those two there, and of course my first one, Sonic Triple Trouble, that completes the lineup as I mentioned, and it's really nice to have them in, you know, to sit alongside the existing Sonic games in library. Now I don't have all the Sonic games for the Master System because Sonic Blast and Dr. Robotnik's Beam Beam Machines are both pretty hard to come by. Remarkably, I've gotten two Sonic Spinballs, but that's also a pretty hard game to come by. But they look nice, I think, when you have them all lined up on the shelf beside each other. And I would like to think that they, if you were to see them on a shelf, like sitting spine length, that they could pass for official looking games or close to official looking games. So I think they make a really nice addition to the collection and something that's a little different to the norm. But having got those completed, I started working on another couple of projects. And one of them was a project that I had been working on for a long time. And I've been kind of going on and off between it and, say, Sonic Drift and Sonic Edusoft. It's the kind of project I keep kind of coming back to. It's proving to be quite tricky. And once again, when I say these things are quite tricky, the cartridges, they're easy. Like, I mean, I have the cartridge made, or I could make the cartridge. I've just done a demo cartridge on, you know, a bare PCB, and had the game tested out, boots fine, that sort of thing. But it's getting it into a kind of professional-ish looking box, or that's the tricky point, getting the artwork to look decent. At least that's what I find hard, because I don't really have great Photoshop skills and no art skills at all. So it's all down to whatever the computer can, you know, trick up for me, as it were. And then I decided to move on to another project, and the same damn thing has been kind of haunting me. Little niggles in getting a decent artwork. This time I've gotten a fair bit of it done, but just getting the finishing touches is proving to be a lot harder than I'd hoped. And as such, I'm probably going to take a pause for the cause, as it were, and leave the reproduction stuff for a while. It takes a bit of time to do reproduction, you know, artwork and games, especially when you don't have great skills at it. Like, I've seen some people, and I can't remember their usernames now, but they've been on the Sega 8-bit forums and SMS Power, and I look at their stuff, and it is amazing, very professional finish. You can tell these people have really good Photoshop skills. And in some cases, I've seen one of them where they had, like, it was an Alex Kidd collection, and like you could there was a little switch, and it was called Alex Kidd Memories, and there was a switch, and you could switch between the Alex Kidd games. And the catalogue and posters he's done, I wish I remembered his name now, it's totally gone out of my mind, but absolutely superb quality. I mean, puts this stuff to shame, frankly. But because it takes so long, it's hard to kind of fit it in around doing YouTube videos as well, and just other things in life. I know I said in one of my other videos I was going to do, you know, probably about the trades videos up, but it's taken me forever to kind of go through the games and make sure everything works, and, you know, check the conditions and that sort of thing. So it'll probably be a while before I do another one of these reproduction updates, and I don't even have a preview for this one, so I guess I'll just have to leave it there. But before I do, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the videos so far, in both the reproduction series and just on the channel in general. There's been some really nice comments and PMs sent, and it's really nice to get the positive feedback and to know people seem to like what I've been doing. So thank you, and I'll try to keep it up.